Their choices designed my path. Now I design the future, on the line of who we are between resistance and possibility.
Chaque choix dessine le chemin.
そういう道だ
Non, mi dessine la
私の道を
Великому
開拓した
дestino
Puedo ser
решенията
решение
тези
за
ни
живота.
отправиха натам.
我々が彼
Сега
ら
сме
の
вече чуждите
その
среди.
人生の夢
Дали ще
Their
действаме
choices
по
存
decide
在と
my
可能性
path.
の
Now I design the future on the line of who we are between resistance and possibility.
Hello, everyone. We're very happy to see you tonight. This is the first stream that we are doing with the band for the 5-year anniversary of The Line. It's our first stream, so like pretty much anything can go wrong at any time. But so please bear with us, and we'll do our best to make this work. Thank you for being with us. That's awesome. It's very nice seeing you here. And yeah, like, hello, welcome. I hope you have your drink. We certainly do. And so, yeah, maybe, like, who wants to explain what we are doing and like give some context maybe of about this live? Yeah. Adam is telling me that you can't hear Hilly. Interesting. Can you guys speak? Oh, wait. Can you do it again? Yes, now it should be working.
And yeah, everyone can hear everyone.
I think.
It's okay here.
Yay!
Yay!
Can you like is this working now?
Is this working now? People, if you don't hear us, just let us know. Ah, Adam can only hear Alex.
Yeah.
Eddie is very much on the silent side. Thank you.
Looks like it's working now.
Yeah, it's working now. Cool. All right.
Okay,
so you
now-
you get to
okay.
start over.
Okay, great.
Okay, hello Patrick, hello Nathael, hello Adam, hello Pauline, hello everyone. Now I see your comments. Okay, I make it again. It's been 5 years that The Line, this amazing blue album behind Guillaume here, was released. And yeah, and so it's our very first album, the very first album of Adrien, Guillaume, and I when we released it. And then after that, we hired Xavier and Alex, but it's still the very first album of Mobius, and it's really such a milestone for the band, such an experience in a life, and it's been 5 years, and it's kind of crazy. And yeah, we are still here, still doing music, still enjoying, and we have funny stories and many things to share with you guys. So yeah, this is why we are here, and we are so happy that you guys are here with us.
At the time, we have the good idea to film everything we did from the recordings and the funny things we did with Raphael or some guy.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we will show you some unrevealed videos of that time
Just so you
during
know,
the stream. Maybe one of our first shows at Lyon.
yeah.
And we also have a new video, a new version of a song from the line. So stay with us until the end.
Yes, and just so you know, guys, what is going to happen in this stream, even me, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready to see all of this old stuff. So thank you for supporting me in this very hard time.
There's
I confirm you are not ready.
yeah, there's some stuff that Xavier and I discovered not that long ago that is
Yeah.
quite cool. And just to finish on the introduction, if we can all point to Adrian and his beautiful t-shirt, it's over here. As you can see, there's a hashtag curry written in there. Sadly, we don't sell this specific t-shirt, but if you head to Bandcamp, you can enjoy a 25% discount on the Line album. So yeah, here we go. So I'll be trying to help you through the live because we have no idea what we are doing, so we decided that someone would present. And since I'm the one doing the streaming, let's deal with this. So I'm going to ask a few questions, and that's also convenient because I wasn't in the band at the time, and neither was Xavier, so we can act as interviewers. So I think it would be interesting for everyone just to discuss the project a little. So can you, one of Healy, Adrian, or Guillaume, talk about how the Line started as a project?
I can do that. When the Line started, when Adrien, Anthony, the former guitarist, and I wanted to make our first album. So it was just about writing the music we like and put everything together and make something of it. We were only the three of us when we started to write the music. So we were looking for a singer and a bass player when we were the three of us in Lyon. So we met Elie and Julien in Lyon, and we already have some, maybe 50-60% of the music wrote, I think. So we already have something to show to meet the right people to make the band, I think. At the time we were all fans of symphonic metal and power metal.
And also
like
like
that.
Dream Theater, Symphonics,
Yeah.
Epica, a bit of Nightwish also.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I think the album that we all like together was Epica,
Yeah.
Design Your Universe.
Design Your Universe.
That
Yeah.
was the main reason that the Line is shaped like this, I think.
Yeah.
Vocally and musically, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much more the Line. This album is much more symphonic and orchestral and epic than Kala, for instance. Yeah.
But the how to say that, the main idea of the album really came late in the process. At the beginning it was just about writing music, symphonic music, a good song. I think Anthony wrote a kind of story so we can have what mood we want to have in the first song, the second song, and like that. It helped us to compose.
Mm-hmm.
But it was later in the process that Elie wrote the lyrics and the concept that is what the Line is about.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about the concept a little?
Yeah. So, you know, as a vocalist, when you write some lyrics, I think it's a universal law, which is your first album has to talk about yourself. It's like a kind of psychotherapy. But I wanted the lyrics to be open enough so everybody can identify to it. You know, the idea was not to tell my own life in detail, but just to share my feelings and my issues. You know, and if I have to sum up this album concept, it's about someone who is growing up and who realizes many things about oneself. Like I was how to say that? I had kind of traumas, you know, in my past life when I was a young adult, a teenager, and I needed to express all the things which hurt me and which made me a fragile adult. So I needed really to talk about violence, being isolated, feeling very lonely, and also taboos and many things like that. So each song was a way to express a different thing, a different pain, something I had to share. But I would say the main mood of the album is to find some strength to go on in life, and every song is really, you know, kind of strong. It's always going on. It's not, oh, I'm depressed, I want to stop. No, it's really like, let's find some strength and let's go, you know, let's fight. That's the main idea of this epic album.
Cool. I forgot to tell the chat before we started the streaming, but most of you might know already, but we have a 30-second delay between the moment we say something and the moment it appears to you. So at any time, if you want to ask any question about anything, please do. Most of us are in the chat with you, as you have seen, but we will also try to answer them along the way.
I had a question for you, Alex, actually.
Yeah. Oh boy.
A question for you and Xavier. What was your reaction? What do you think of the album the first time you heard it without knowing us personally?
Way too complicated.
That's why you're here, Xavier.
Nah, it was great. It was something. It was along the lines of things I liked, Dream Theater, and a lot of Dream Theater in there. The guitar parts were really nice, even if they were pretty a pain to play, let's say, on the first part, because his style of playing is nothing to do with mine. But yeah, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have contacted you guys. I would be like, yeah. So
yeah.
It was good.
For me, it was quite interesting because if I remember correctly, when the album was... I'm trying to remember exactly, but either we were already discussing me joining the band, or we were kind of starting the process. I think it happened really close after that. I don't remember exactly.
Maybe you were chatting with Haley.
John was a guitar player, I think.
Yeah, because I remember I discovered the album whilst discussing it with Healy. When it was released, I remember I was listening through the whole thing and I was commenting on the tracks as I was going through.
But what happened is that we hired Xavier,
mm-hmm.
and just after you told me, hey guys, I would like to be your guitarist, and
I'm a guitar player, can I come?
Too bad, we already have a guitarist. And then we chatted with Alex because I thought, but this guy is so awesome. He's really great. He
like cool. Carnival.
I also...
At least this guy Alex will become a good friend, at least. And then we talk. Some weeks go on, and then in the end, at a moment, Alex tells me, hey, but you guys don't have a bass player, do you? I say, no. No, but I'm your bass player. Let's go.
Yeah, it has strings. I can do that.
Exactly.
Turns out it was more complex than I thought initially, but yeah. still happened. So that's nice. Cool. So I guess we can move on to the first video. Hopefully it works.
I just saw we also have Anthony, which is the guitar player that recorded on the line that is on the chat now.
Yay!
Hey, Anthony!
Hey, Anthony! I haven't seen you
Hey.
here.
Hi, McGear.
Awesome to have you. So, well, it's nice you're here because you have things to see about yourself, I guess. You have nice stories to share with us. So, yeah, we'll be showing making of that we put together of the album, and we'll.
That's the moment I flee away. Bye!
We'll be with you
Keep in
shortly.
mind that everything happens 5-6 years ago, so we can't be responsible for this.
Oh, I haven't just seen the question of George, sorry. I didn't play bass before I joined the band. I had been playing guitar for, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so. And initially, as Healy said, I saw the ad for the guitar player position, and I had applied with that with a, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was kind of a big ass message, like maybe one page of like, oh, I really like what you do, and here are all the reasons I should join the band, and blah blah blah, and like
A message like that on Facebook.
And 2 days later, I think, or maybe a day later, Healy just answered, sorry, position's been filled, bye. So I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
Ah, yes.
So I was kind of pushy, I think, maybe. I insisted, like, oh, it's a shame, but, like, you know, we never know what can happen if it's just been filled. So whomever
You
the
can
player...
find the other guy and
Yeah,
pick him
like,
instead.
you know, who never knows. So yeah, I was just like, okay, let's keep in contact because I like what you do, and it's just good fun. Since I had just moved to Lyon from Paris, so I didn't know anyone, and I figured like, you know what, fuck it, let's just talk with them and see what happens. And it turns out that we really got along great. So a few weeks or months later, yeah, what Healy described earlier just happened. It's like, you don't have a bass player, I'm not a bass player, but I can learn the songs so I can help you on stage, and then if you find a bass player, then I'll be out, that's fine. Like, it works for me. And it turns out that in the end, we never searched for a bass player. I just auditioned myself, and it stayed that way, and it's been 4 years.
He hired himself into the band,
Yeah.
actually. That's what.
We was not looking for a bass player, I think, at the time.
No,
See,
not at all.
I was pushy.
But you was right
Well.
to be pushy, but retrospectively, you had no chance as a guitar player because you don't have an 8-string guitar.
True, true.
Allez, we talk because we want to avoid video.
You won't.
Let's go.
I'm not in the video. It's fine. Okay, be right back.
Enregistrement, face batterie. Ça y est, nous entrons dans le domaine du diable en personne. Ils ne sont pas en train d'enregistrer.
On enregistre, voilà, on taffe, on est à fond.
Voilà, ça taffe dur.
À 200%. Ouais, sortez-moi cette caméra de là.
Regardons ce système de plus près.
Donc en fait, c'est de la mécanique quantique. Donc c'est, si vous voulez, l'énergie gravitationnelle accumulée, dans mon jeu, par mon jeu, après se transmet à travers le fluide quantique dans ma colonne vertébrale. Ce fluide, vibrant à la vitesse donc, de la lumière, transmet cette énergie à mon âme, qui elle-même est connectée au monde divin et intelligible, qui me retransmet en retour l'idéal de beauté, de beauté musicale et d'harmonie métal. Du coup, ce qui fait que je joue mieux que John Petrucci.
Un truc de mater un peu plus les cordes. Ici. C'est pas parti. Ça c'est Paris. Ça c'est Paris, Paris, yeah, yeah.
Merci, Raph.
De rien. String session. String color.
Travailler, c'est moins bien.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ça c'est juste les DV. Ah je dis ouais c'est ça. Vas-y encore.
To tell things, but the silence leads me astray. Say you are alone, want to leave behind a wall, but the silence leads me astray. Mais je me suis gourée pendant passer.
Voilà. Tout ça.
There is a peril out there.
Ok, attends juste un instant.
Ça, c'est dans la boîte.
Merde.
T'as trop de gauche là sur
You make me wanna see, make me wanna hear things that I want. Oh, dommage.
Hop là, ouais. Puis pareil, le début était un peu mollasson.
Ok.
Un peu bizarre. En fait, faut que tu commences bien, mais et que t'ailles encore plus loin que bien après. 6, 5, 4.
So, here we go. What did you think of this?
Hello.
Are you still here? Did we lose everyone with this?
I stayed.
That was
In
funny
the
to
end, I
see.
decided I stayed.
That was really nice to see that. So I think we've seen, like, I'm going to start asking some questions because, well, I know about them, but First, Kelly talked to us about the places where the album was recorded, and then why the fucking mattresses everywhere.
One thing you have to know is that we had such a big budget for this album. Like we had thousands and thousands euros to do it. So we decided to work on a special acoustic, in a special studio, which was actually the living room of Guillaume.
Mattress studio.
Yeah, mattress studio at Guillaume Place. So I talk only about the vocals, but I recorded the vocals in his living room with a mattress here, and then on the other side we just took the couch that we put on the side. So I had a sound cabin, kind of.
A dampener?
I don't know the English word, but I was between some mattresses, so the sound was kind of okay. And we just stayed in his apartment.
And she kicked me out of my own place because she don't want a public when she's recording.
Yeah, now it's better. Now I feel better, but back then I felt really, really shy and really not self-confident. So I was really, sensitive, and I wanted no one to be around except the sound guy. So even Guillaume, it was in his home, couldn't be here. I'm so sorry. And yeah, it was like that for me, but it took a lot of time, because to me it was I composed things which were a bit too hard for me, and I didn't know what to expect for the recording, so I was not ready to record. But we took the time. It took actually weeks and weeks after the work, after the studio days, etc. And that was always a camping mode at Guillaume, recording, coming back the other day, etc. It was a bit a mess, but it was
great overall.
Yeah, the result
we were
was great.
still students at the time, so we had nothing to do actually. So it was great to have every day to do that. So the vocals were at my place, and for the other instrument, drums and keyboards were only virtual instrument. So we did that on my computer and at Raphael's place too.
And in my home too, with electronic drum.
Oh yeah, you record some of the parts.
Yes.
Actually, with your
for the organic part.
For the more organic and technical part of the drums, and guitar and bass was recorded by Raphael at his place. So it was a fully auto-produced album.
Just for says, the guitars was in Réunion Island.
Oh, you're right!
Yes. And I remember the logistic was just...
80% of the guitars was recorded at Réunion Island because Anthony was living there again at the time.
Yes.
Here he redo some of the guitar parts at Lyon with Raphael, I think, something like that. But you're right, it was at Réunion Island with some guy, I forgot his name.
But it's good. It's good you forgot. It's okay. It was really the process of the recording the line was really hard, because we were discovering absolutely everything. So it took a while.
Nothing stops us, because I forgot that Anthony was not with us for at the second part of the recording, at the producing of the album.
Yeah.
But
we managed to
we were motivated
finish.
to go through all of this.
Yeah, and in the end we have many fun memories. Yeah, so that's always cool when you do a homemade album, because it's hard, it's long, it can be painful sometimes, but actually it's just completely homemade. It's really yours 100%, so that's kind of cool.
We were 200% motivated, and we have nothing to compare. So
true.
Now, retrospectively, we know that it was hard and difficult, but at the times it was just, we have to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, now we became lazy.
Yeah,
actually.
Completely.
Yeah.
And big thanks to Raphael James for the patience to support us, and big thanks for us to support Raphael James.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Raphael James has no website. For the guys who are musicians here who want a good production, I make some advertisement for him. But he doesn't have a website. You can find him on Facebook. He's called Raphael James, and he made also the sound of Kala. So if you're curious, add him on Facebook. He'll be happy.
He's a good sound engineer. He's a good producer. He's a good arranger.
He's very funny when you record. You saw that, and yeah.
It's funny because we were discussing that earlier, but we've done 2 albums and 2 making of, and in both making of he was kind of the star of the videos each time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of shows how important he is as an invisible member, but still a member of the band.
Yeah, completely. I have I would like just to answer a question about an advice if you begin a band. Any advice for that? I'm looking for the...
It was Luigi?
Luigi, I think. Yeah. What advice would you give to young musicians who want to start a band?
Is it
Do what you like.
a question for us all? Okay. Do what you like.
I
Do what you
think
like.
to have good motivation, sure, and a very good and strong team around you to be strong together
Yeah.
and to be rich. Have a lot of money.
Yeah, if you have mattress, it works also.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people you're working with is important. The two main steps, I think, it would be to play and to write the music you wanted to hear, and if you are not working alone, to work with people you also can have fun with. I think to have a good mood every day when you are working, when you are not working.
Yeah.
Because even for the line, it took us, I think, maybe 2 years between you, when we met you, Ellie, and Julien. I think it was difficult for the two of you to meet the 3 of us. Adrien, Antoine, and I, we were friends for a long time already. So it was something difficult to integrate you to the band that already exists. And I think it took us 1 or 2 years to be everyone okay, in a good mood.
Yeah, because you can feel shy when you meet people and so on. And I would say, yeah, just be yourself. And if you have a good chemical thing,
alchemy.
Alchemy, thank you, chemical thing. If you have a cool alchemy, then enjoy. Just don't be shy. That's very important to have. Yeah, good relationships. In the band, I love everyone except Adrien, but it's fine. It's. No, yeah, just have fun because I would say it's a lot of work for every band. Every band, we don't see it, but many bands, they produce themselves, they make their own videos, they make their own communication, etc. It's a lot of work, and so if you don't enjoy every part of it, it's too heavy. So just enjoy even the little things. Enjoy. That's my advice.
Yeah.
And do something you like. If you don't like the music you're doing, it's just personally not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to answer, but you said pretty much everything. So the same.
Is Sophie La Giraffe a full-time band member? Actually,
Yep.
we are thinking of it.
Yeah, she would do backing vocals, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Because there's I can't see it right now, but there's a hippo showing sometimes. So we figured it was feeling a bit lonely, so Sophie is coming just to help here and there.
Thank you, Sophie.
She's nice that way.
Okay.
Okay, I think we have another video to show you, and this one is the first gig the band did in Lyon.
Don't do that. Please
Yeah.
don't do that. No,
I have
don't
it.
do that.
I have it. I will. So see you on the other side. the song you're about to hear is the first version of Cosmopolis. It will be quite different from the one you know. And yeah, let's discuss it afterwards. back. That was interesting.
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 I'm not sure about the word interesting.
That was the very, very, very first show for Mobius with not for Guillaume, not
First
for
show for
Adrien.
Eli Andrea.
But my very first show ever in my whole life, just so you know. And I was like sick during 1 week before. I was so stressed that I could barely sleep, I could barely eat. It was horrible. I was extremely panicked at the idea to play. And I think I just exploded on stage because I was so... I couldn't... I don't know, I was screaming. And this is the first song of the show. That's the one we chose to show you guys because I think after that I didn't have a voice anymore. I was just completely KO. Really. I was just KO. I moved and I jumped in a weird way. But that was really magic because I survived. Yes.
It was impressive. Like, I wish my first gig was that good.
Thank you. Oh, it was really cool. It was really cool, and it was in a little. It was in the basement of a bar, you know, a shitty bar, and and actually it was.
And a shitty basement too.
Yeah, shitty basement, really not safe because it was wet.
Yeah,
the roof was wet.
It was 50 degrees, I think, with the audience, and the wall was wet. The ceiling was wet.
And you remember with Julien, our ex-bass player, we could touch the roof, you know, you saw the stage and then we could touch the roof. And when we did, we felt a little, you know,
like
just
a
little...
like a shock of electricity.
Yeah, so that was not really safe, you know. But yeah, many friends were there. It was really great.
And the room was full of all of our friends.
Yeah,
that's pretty
so
cool.
I'm happy that was in there actually.
I've seen a few questions that we can answer. Maybe some of them are from before the video. So
Let's go.
We are just coming back. There's one that I've been asked privately by someone that is watching us on her TV. So hey. And the question is, what are our favorite songs to play live, and does it differ from the songs that were the most engaging to record? So I guess like we can restrict that question to the line specifically.
Well, the songs of the line, yeah.
Yeah. So I cannot answer for the recording part, but I think maybe Bursting Chaos or Cosmopolis are the... I don't know. I have three coming to mind. Bursting Chaos, Heresiarch, and Cosmopolis are pretty fun to play.
Okay.
Mine would be probably Bursting Chaos and Mist because it's more on the prog side. Let's say in some ways.
You have a cool solo also on Mist.
Yeah.
I love solos, but there are not much solos on the album, so this one. That's why I like it.
For me, it would be also Bursting Chaos, I think, and especially since we play with Xavier because he rearranged the songs on his string guitar. And Bursting Chaos, we often play this song at the time. We always played it at the beginning of the show. We started the show with that.
Because you have the three big bells like ding, ding.
So we always had a kind of big energy when we played it, and it's fun to play. It has a synth solo in it, and it's quite rare nowadays in our songs.
Yeah.
So I liked it, and I would choose Bursting Chaos.
How about you, Adrien?
For me, Cosmopolis.
For me too.
Because the full track is intense and yes, a lot of energy. It's boom.
Same. Cosmopolis to me, it was the easiest to record because that's the last one I wrote for the vocals, so I was more ready. And yeah, on stage, I think I have the feeling that we arrive and we just let's go, and it doesn't stop during 6 minutes, and you have the military part at the moment, with the Maloya rhythm, and it's wow.
It might be one of the most exhausting for the rhythmic part, Cosmopolis, I think.
Yeah. It's also quite long.
Yes.
So Cosmopolis or Bursting Chaos, kind of.
Because Mist is another song from the line that is quite long, but it's, except for one or two parts, much easier to play, at least for the string section.
I'll say you need less. It's not less easier. It's Cosmopolis is more straightforward, and you need to be on like high tempo every time. And Mist, it goes up and down, so you have some time to rest and then go back up. But Cosmopolis is just full on from the start to the end.
Take a good break for Cosmopolis. That's all.
Yeah.
Another sorry. Yeah.
No, but Cosmopolis, I liked that song too, not especially for the live part, but because it's a song that shows it shows well every side of our music. It's a great symphonic song. It has a melody rhythm. It's a great power song. It has ambient part, speed part.
True, a kaleidoscope of Mobius,
Yeah,
kinda.
great.
There is another question about with George Dan. Hey George Dan, thank you again for your great video and for your great YouTube channel. It's called The Windmill Full of Corpses.
It's called something very complicated.
Yeah, and it's a great YouTube channel. And with his brother, those two guys, they make incredible reaction videos. So check that channel. So the question is, did you guys have disagreements when writing, recording? Okay.
Do you remember, Ellie? We had one major disagreement
really?
on one song. Yeah.
Which one?
Evasion. The end of Evasion.
Ah.
Especially you and I, we were not okay at all with how to end the song.
Yeah, but since we never played it live.
Yeah.
It's
But
okay.
at the time, the issue was on the record.
Yeah, true. We had a disagreement. I don't remember exactly what, but we wanted a
what
different...
orchestration to do at
Yeah.
the end? The voice
True.
here and music and
True.
instrument here on the inverse.
True, and I remember that you won, and that's all.
Of course I won.
That's all. He's actually a great arranger. I'm a big fan, so I give up. It's fine.
Oh, it was not your what would you would say at the time. But
Yeah,
okay,
but
thank you.
I surrender.
I'm okay with that.
Except for that, no, it was basically, hey guys, just do what you want, and it's a first album, so we experiment. And
Yeah, we wrote actually 90% of the album with Anthony and Adrien. I remember that you had full liberty to with the lyrics and the melody.
Yeah.
And Rising Mind was the song where we collaborate the most, because Anthony wrote the first idea, Julien wrote his own bass part on some places of the song.
Yeah.
But we do not have a major disagreement except for the end of Evasion.
It's going to be okay. Just forgive me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not mad, I won.
Well. Are you guys single? That's the question of Pauline Henryson. Haha, just kidding, but seriously? So, Pauline, what I can suggest is that you take a pen now and a paper. I will give you the number of Xavier, our guitarist. So if you like, you can call him and just try, So his number is 0836 65 65 65.
Have fun.
Enjoy.
Have fun.
Okay.
Let us know how it went.
Yes, please.
So
Okay.
we have. Were there any other questions? I'm not sure.
I don't think so for the moment, so...
Okay, so we can move to the
Continue.
next one. The video that we are... actually, I'm going to ask the question first, because that's the first big-ish... show that Mobius did. It was before Xavier and I were there, and it was actually opening for Leprous in Lyon. So you might know Leprous. It's a smallish band, little success nowadays. And so, how did that happen? How did Mobius come to be the opener for Leprous?
At the time, Leprous was releasing its third album, Call, And the biggest fan of Leprous, the only fan I think of Leprous in the band was Julien.
Yeah, we didn't know Leprous actually.
He introduced us to the band. We didn't know the music, and when we heard it, we quite all liked the band. I think
we all fell in love with the band instantly. I think
it was more crazy music than nowadays, but it was still great. And when he saw that they were playing in Lyon, he asked.
He just sent an email to
right away to the organizer, the promoter.
Yeah, exactly.
To say that, do you have an opening for the band? Yeah. They were Leprous and Blind Dead on the tour with them.
And he sent, the 3-song demo we made.
Yeah, we recorded the demo already at the time.
Yeah. So he just sent our very, very first demo of the 3 songs, and he said, "Hey, are you looking for an opener in Lyon?" And the guy just said, "Sure, let's have a listen." "Oh, that's great, guys. Okay, let's go. You are the openers." And back then,
that's it. And back then, we did not put a foot on the stage.
Yeah, and we didn't play at all. So we were booked for Leprous
before we play at Moko Basement.
Yeah, so we were like, "That's awesome. We will crush on stage. We have to train first." So that's how we booked 1 or 2 shows in Lyon first. So yeah.
Leprous was the 3rd show of Mobius.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And that was a big experience.
Nice.
Amazing memory.
Let's see that.
Hey.
So how was that? How did you like playing with lepers? And that in Lyon, the KO is a big scene, or kind of a big scene. So how was that experience?
It's a great scene. We saw so many bands that we like play on the scene. So it was quite amazing to be in the backstage and on the scene afterward. But to play before Leprous, it was just amazing. It was maybe one in the top 3 impactful show that we did. I think.
Yeah, that was really impressive, you know, because you're like, okay, let's go play, and just after you have Leprous.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. But also we were beginners, so yeah. But it was really cool. I remember that I was not used to the light show. You know, you saw in the video there are many lights, but from the back, so you cannot see our faces sometimes. I was really not used to that, so I was really afraid to fall on the stage. You know, like you play and then you just fall, or you don't know where you are. So I was a bit stuck on my feet, but it was really a great experience.
And
Awesome.
for the sound too, that was impressive because it giant logistic and
Yeah, it was our first professional show actually, because in Moko it was everything but professional, and the second show in Warm Audio it was okay, but it was not the same kind of people and technical stuff you can have in Inkazikawa.
So we had a real sound guy we already have, but we had the good gear. We had a real light technician, so it was kind of cool, very perfect. Great memory.
Cool. So I'm piggybacking on the professional word that you used, because there's a question in the chat that I'm going to read. Now that you have done multiple shows, released and reworked songs, would you consider yourselves professionals?
Personally, no.
I think we can call ourselves more professional than before, but not professional as the opposite of amateur. We are still amateur in the way that we can't live with our art.
Like it's not our job, but
it's not our full time. It's not our main activity for any of us. But after all the time that we put ourselves in the music making, we are more professional in the way that we think of more stuff, what to do better, to record music, to write music, to promote music.
We have a professional process. We want to make the best we can, and we just improve all the time. So it's hard to say we are professionals. We are really it depends on what you call professional.
Yeah.
If it's you live thanks to it and you have enough money thanks to it to live, etc., it's your job. No, we are not. But if you think you go on stage and then you do your show and it's going great, and you can adapt if you have issues on stage or something. But we always improve. We are never perfect, and we always improve. That's for sure.
And at the same time, we are more relaxed about it, I think.
Yeah.
We are more picky about everything, but at the same time more relaxed about how this thing will go, how the show will go. It's not.
Oh, I forgot my lyrics. Oh, I forgot that. Wow. Okay. You're used to it.
It happens.
Kidding. But yeah.
I think for me, I would say that depending on your definition of professional, the answer might vary, but I would say we are not professionals in the sense that we don't live fully from this, but we approach everything we do in Mobius as professionals, or certainly with the professional mindset in mind. So we try to improve the scenery, the things that we do on stage, the lighting, the production quality, like everything we do, we try to put everything we have in there. So in that sense, I would say yes. So yeah, that would be my take on it.
There is Le Fils de la Plage who is asking, are you planning an Indian Ocean tour anytime soon? I have the feeling we know this person. I don't know. I don't know this person personally, but this question is very, very precise, you know. So I wonder if it's a friend of one of us. But
I'm not sure either.
yeah, actually, an Indian Ocean tour is like playing in the islands, the Réunion Island and Mauritius, where Xavier comes from, and Réunion Island for Guillaume and Adrien. It's a dream. It's a dream we want to come true for real. It's been a few years now we want to do that, but it's a bit of logistic, you know, because it's 10,000 kilometers away. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but we are actually thinking about it. COVID, didn't help us to develop this project, but we surely have that in mind. That's for sure. Would be a big thing, I think.
It would be a kind of a milestone for them.
Yeah.
I think it will happen, but it's complicated to say when because of the logistic and the cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse the question, but Adrien, do you like curry? Says Nathael.
Oh, I ate curry.
Yeah, you ate curry a lot.
Voilà.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the Line album, you have some bonus in that album. If you buy it on Bandcamp, you will have many digital bonus, and in those bonus, you will have the recipe of the chicken curry made by Adrien. So your question is actually very interesting because he loves curry and he wrote this bonus for that album. Okay, so now a question from Vidux. More relaxed, so you don't freak out when there is some technical issue, let's say with the computer-generated sound or something?
So I can answer just for myself, but there's actually one show that we did where we were playing Abhinivesha, so that's from Kala. And when the song starts, the bass is not playing. And I joined the band after some intro, so there's drums, guitars, some backings. And so that was fine. Like I had everything in my ears working out properly. And as soon as I played the first note, like it kind of destroyed my ears because I was like 100 dBs above all the rest. So it was a fucking mess. And I played the whole show without the in-ears. Or like I kept them to protect my ears, but I turned it off. And I was just looking at the kick drums to know where we were in the songs.
You were a bit blind.
Yeah, kind of. That was really, really messy. But also kind of, like, I don't know, we played those songs so much and we are used to playing together. Like it's been happening for a while now, so I know that I can trust on my habits and also on what I see and how I see you move on stage and like kind of looking at the fretboard in the guitar or looking at what's happening on the keyboards. I know where I'm at, and that's kind of the worst situation you can be in, is like playing without hearing anything. And it still went, like it was stressful, but not as much as I would expect. So
I think the two guys in the band who really can panic for real are Adrien on the drums if he doesn't have the click properly, because what happens on stage, for those who don't play, who don't know how it works, for us and for many other bands, we use a click. Like in the ears of Adrien, the drummer, you can hear so he plays like that with a rhythm and he has to follow it, because in the background we have some recorded tracks like violins or extra little details, and they are not going to play with us those recorded things. So we have to be really tight so they play together with us. And sometimes it can happen that the click in the ears of Adrien can be fucked up or something. And also the other guy is Guillaume because he's the one with the computer playing those tracks. So I let you guys.
And you can't trust a computer.
I remember one show in the in Lyon, and your computer freeze for 1 second on Rising Mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I managed to put us back on track by clicking anywhere on the track, and it was okay. That was just magic, I think.
Usually, if you come see us on stage and you start seeing Guillaume like panicking and clicking on everything at the same time, it's because we have something messed up in our in-ear system, and he's trying to make up for it.
But that was a long time ago. Everything now to answer the question and to stay relaxed at every moment, we change a lot our system. So we have two separate systems for what I'm playing and what is a backing track, and a third system for the
front of house
in-ear monitoring, what we can hear. So we have less and less problems on stage now.
Yeah.
What I hear is that blah blah blah. I'm a geek, but I fix the things. Don't worry. Blah 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 blah.
But yes, simply put, we remove the dependency. So like on stage, we are on our own and we do whatever we want. And the front of house is the sound engineer's job, and we don't like meddle in this. We just let the sound engineer do his job.
Yeah. So they have to be really geeks also. Sometimes it's very important.
Yeah.
Fils de la Plage says, I sold my car a few months and I forgot my CD of the line. Really? And you forgot your CD of the line in the car? When can I get to see you all for a new signed CD, please? We will play a show in Lyon if you are around on the 28th?
Yep.
26th? Wait, 28th. I think it's the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 28th of October in Lyon. If you are around, it's our very first show since the COVID period of time. So welcome if you like, and just follow the events on Facebook, of course.
Absolutely.
What's your position on beer? Before, during the show, after, or all?
One before and a few after.
I don't like drinking alcohol before the show, but I don't mind getting wasted after the show. And I'm saying that because we don't do shows every night, otherwise the answer might be different.
yeah, definitely.
Well, for me, it's always after now, because I have too many things to manage on stage.
And I don't.
Same here after, because drumming on our track is.
For the record, during our young years with Adrien back in Réunion Island, we used to drink before playing complicated music, and we were sure of us that it was great. But afterwards, the day after, we saw the videos of that show, and we understand that it was not a good idea at all.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
So next is the little surprise we had for you for this stream. So in August we went, and you might have seen pictures from that already, but we went to a studio called La Forme du Son.
Shape of the Sound studio.
Yeah. Not too far from our place. And we recorded 3 songs, one of which comes from The Line, because we wanted to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of the album, and also because we had been playing that song live for quite a while now, with the new arrangements and the 8-string, yada yada. You know, we just felt like it would be nice to have a remembering or a souvenir of that song and that version. So let's have a look at Mist of Illusions
2.0 with Mobius 2021.
Yeah, and we'll talk later.
The silence leads me astray. Silence leads me astray. Silence in me.
Oops.
Hey, back again. So we hope you liked it. We have, I've just seen the question on the chat. Any plan to release it? Yes, we do. And actually, that's kind of a new announcement, but I'll let Hilly talk about it.
Yeah, actually, it will be released tomorrow night, Mist of Illusions 2.0. But if you want to watch it now again, if you want to listen to it now again, there is a Facebook group which is called the Mobius Fans, and it has been created a few days ago. And yeah, you can just join it right now. Wait, it's Mobius Fans, just as easy as this, and you can just join. It's Asverus, a guy we know. Thank you again for creating this awesome group. And I just posted the video right now, so just join the band, the group, I mean, and join the band also. Let's go. And yeah, there we will release a few exclusivity there. So also the 2 other songs that we are not allowed to talk now, but we will release them in exclusivity there also. So join us there.
Yes. I've seen 1 or 2 questions. So before we showed the video, which bands are our main influences? And that's a really hard question because we listen to very different stuff.
So let's say that it's impossible to say, but we have 2 bands each. Let's go. He's bugging.
Okay.
2 bands that I like and that influence me somehow.
Yeah.
The pianist Tigran Amassian, of course. And for the band, I would say Symphony X.
Okay. Okay. Me, I would say I cheat a lot, but too bad. About the vocals, I would say vocals from traditional music from different parts of the world. So many vocalists that you've never heard of, but who, are from Asia, India, America, this kind of things. And a band that I listen now and I love right now is Sleep Token.
So I think for the prog side, Gilbert Montagnier, and for the metal side, To Be Free.
Impressive. You should check them out, by the way. I think on my side,
I forget Beyonce.
Just because I need to be consistent with my talking about them each time I'm asked the question, I'm going to say Agent Fresco. And
don't know that band.
I just like the way they compose music and the kind of geeky approach sometimes in some songs that they can have. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just check them out. It's great. And specifically on bass, like in relation to bass work, I would say Carnival. They don't release much stuff. It doesn't happen often, but the work that the bass is doing in that band is just stellar, and I really love what John Stoke does. It's a great influence.
Okay, we answered.
Xavier, you're muted.
For me, I would probably say one of the first bands that made me start guitar was Pink Floyd, so that will always stay in the top. And then secondly, let's say probably along the lines of Tesseract. along the lines. But there's so much other bands like Agent Fresco, like you just said, which I love, and
Listen to them.
so much. But yeah, I think these two probably Tesseract and Pink Floyd.
Yeah. So do we have other questions? Yeah, any plan to release it? We answered. Yeah, so maybe we can talk just a little bit about like the La Forme du Son, like why the project, without giving too much information. But so who wants
Talk
to
about Mist.
Who wants to take on this one?
The idea, the project, I think mainly it was to get us back on track, to do something and to motivate us, because obviously the 20 past months in France and in many parts of the world, I guess, was difficult for music player and artists in the broader sense.
We've been apart a lot.
And
couldn't
we
rehearse.
didn't meet each other for a long time. And the five of us, I'm not sure, we met maybe 3 or 4 times after the COVID.
Yeah, all together, we were not together, all of us at the same place at the same moment during more than a year. So it was, yeah, you know, the making videos at home, playthrough at home, and then you see the split screen released on YouTube, and that's fine, you know, but that's fine for a while. And after that, you just want to play with your band and just to have this connection and to, yeah, just to have a fun project. So what we did is that we went into this studio, La Forme du Son, and you will see all the tags in what we will release soon. And it was a great weekend we spent there. We just wanted to enjoy and to record 3 songs. One of them is Mist of Illusions, and the 2 others are You Will Know Later. And yeah,
something new.
Yeah, and that's.
But the idea was to record in a studio and to film us in the studio, something we never did.
True.
So that's it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree, and I think like we can say what the songs are. They are great. And that's all.
They are. What can we say? It's hard to say without saying.
Yeah, no. Let's keep the surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was also a good opportunity for pretty much all of us to, as she said, catch up live, and then for our fans that followed us since the first time, it's like the version of Mist of Illusion where you just saw. You could only see it live and not recorded. So we said, yeah, let's do something with new members and then record something which is Mobius 2.0, let's say, not 2.0, but the line 2.0. So yeah, because this version of Mist, you could only see it live, and you would never have the chance to even hear it only if you were at one of our concerts.
Yeah,
it was good to film it and record it and finally release it now.
Yeah, it's really great.
So there's
George.
Yeah, go ahead.
George Dan says, so Kala was recorded without any professional studio gear. Kala had very different conditions than The Line. The Line was really, homemade. We did our best with what we had, but it was, we had a great sound guy, so awesome, but it was really homemade,
It was not professional studio, but it was quality gear.
Yeah, true.
So Raphael and his friends put together some great gear to make the record sound like it is.
True, we didn't have a studio, but it was great gear, indeed. And the Kala, it was...
Probably the same, but in better conditions.
Kinda the same home recording, but also even better gear.
Better,
and Raphael also improved and became really professional sound guy, and we became better also. So we just evolved for Kala.
See, the first time we've recorded in a professional studio was when we did this live.
Yeah, but it was not an album perspective. It was
yeah.
a live perspective, so it's different also.
Yeah, definitely.
Because for an album, you can take the time to remake the thing you did not do right. You have you can record sentence by sentence. Sometimes, if you need it to be perfect, it's very sometimes very edited and so on. For an album, you try to keep it organic and spontaneous, but still you have to record plenty of times the things. And here, for this particular project we did this summer, it was really more live. Like, okay, guys, you have for one song you can record 3 times, and we take the best, and that's all. So that's a complete different process, and that was really exciting.
And more challenging than before, also, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, but exciting also.
Oh, yeah,
and you have to accept
completely.
also. I had to accept that. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but it's also what makes it human, alive.
Exactly.
That's interesting, So that's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Is this project a full album coming? Ask Guillaume Fournier.
Answer is no. This was just 3 songs that we wanted to record. So the first was Mist, the other 2 are great.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's just an experiment that we wanted to do, have something that was more like just a live that we wanted to do, have a different experience, a record in different conditions in the studio, all of us together. But yeah, it was like we wanted to have that fit in one weekend, so we had to really have it down to 3 songs.
It was 2 days for 3 videos, recording and filming. So
yeah,
and that's cool.
That was
But
packed.
you guys will be able to listen to them, obviously, on other platforms than YouTube. So you can, if you're on other platforms, you'll be able to listen to them, put them on a playlist. So.
Yeah, they will be
yeah,
everywhere.
it will be released everywhere, not only on video.
And
Yep.
exclusivity on the fan group. Yeah, I'm really into this fan group now. Now I really want to be. I'm on the fan group right now. It's awesome.
So that's
Okay.
a new question. If you had to swap places, who would do what? Healy on drums, Xavier as a lead singer.
Actually, we thought a lot.
Nope.
I don't remember it. It was with you?
Yeah.
We thought of what would be the worst combination.
And after thinking a lot, after having thought a lot about it, Xavier as a lead singer is the worst combination for sure.
Xavier has to be the lead singer.
Yeah.
I should be the
Drummer?
the guitar
Drummer.
player.
No, drummer.
The drummer, and Martina has to be the guitarist, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm on bass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was on keys, I think.
Yeah. And I think if we do that one day, it will be absolutely horrible, like the worst sound ever. We should try.
We should try it. You know what I'm thinking of is that we have kind of this, how should I say it? I don't know. We have this stupid tradition of when we go on stage, we like the first song that people hear before we actually arrive on stage to be a really silly song. And by silly, I'm being polite. So maybe one day, instead of like having a song play in the front of house system, we can do that. Like actually dress as something else, or just saying.
I think no. Yes. Just no.
Make this happen, says Jordan at Georgetown. I agree. I think we should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had plans for something that we still hope to do in the future. We'll keep you posted.
Okay.
I think
So Alex, you're a good MC so far. So what's next?
I think we are reaching the end actually. So we can take a few more questions, but we have been live for longer than expected. So we will.
And
Yeah,
It's really, really cool. First time we do a live stream like that. We struggled a bit at first with the technique, but our great Alex fixed everything. So thank you, Alex, for that.
You're welcome.
And we hope we will stay connected like that with you guys, because it's awesome to just being able to talk with you. So I hope it happens again soon.
That was a really nice experience.
We will definitely do another live one day.
Yeah.
So to sum it up, we have a fan group on Facebook, so you can have some exclusivity for all of our future release. For a short amount of time, you can have 25% of the line Digipack.
Hashtag Curie on Bandcamp.
Yes. And what else? Our show with Altesia and Talia and Kelly at Lyon.
Yeah.
We are playing live once again at last on Thursday. No. Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday, 28th
of October.
Yeah.
And we can't wait.
Yes. And then three last questions, very fast. Is there any underrated band you want us to know about?
Oh boy.
Yep, I have one. I'll get to it afterwards.
I have two bands. It's Chaos Bay in Germany and Duca in France, our friends from Lyon.
Absolutely. I have one from France that is coming to mind. Is I don't know exactly how they say it. Aurora.
Oh yeah.
Great. They had one album released last year and it's incredible.
I have another French band actually, which is called Gror, and it's really interesting. I really like it. It's also world music influenced, but it's a bit death melodic, and it's really cool. Gror.
Yeah, you could check out a band called Criteria too, which is around here, and it's more of a giant metalcore band, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And I think all of you saw the beautiful T-shirt of Adrien.
Yeah.
And,
So don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate to go on our Bandcamp, and you have some cool stuff with this. With what's written on his T-shirt. So.
I think there's one question again that we forgot about. Natal Canis is asking, what musical genre do you not like or don't like very much?
Ooh. Everything that's for me, it's pretty much everything that's auto-tuned. Most of the new, I say most, it's just some are really good, but most of the new stuff are where the vocals are completely auto-tuned, and you don't know if they can sing or not sing at all. And it's most of the songs now are remakes of old songs, so you know from somewhere you've already heard the, I don't know, it's the new pop scene, but it's not for everyone, obviously. It's for most of the stuff you hear on the radio or something. Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Me, it's the very, very traditional black metal, you know, because the one which is mixed, you know, like in a box, and it's. This is what I hear when I hear really the traditional production of the black
metal from the 90s.
Yeah, maybe, you know. Yeah, this old, really.
You don't know if it's black metal or white noise, maybe.
To me, it's a bit, you know. I think the black metal universe is very interesting. Sometimes they have great concepts and great atmospheres, but this kind of black metal, really from the 90s, it's. Voila.
For me, I think Greek metal.
Greek metal?
So, Greek metal, yes.
Okay.
Just a pig on the.
Oh yeah.
With the piggy squeak sound on the metal, yes.
Yes. Not for me.
Greek metal?
Greek metal, yes.
Greek. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I'm thinking, but
thank
yeah.
you, Sveda, and for being here with us.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know. Like for me to answer the question, I think I would say the same as Haley or Adrian. Just when it gets too crowded, because I can listen to anything, but I need to understand what's happening. And sometimes, like black metal, like old black metal or grindcore, can be a little bit too much for me. Otherwise, I'm open for anything, music-wise.
Cool.
Okay. Did you answer him or?
Oh, I said the same as Ellie.
Okay.
Yeah, because you said that because Mobius, Kala from Mobius is not crowded at all.
Not in the sense that I mean. Like, I have to think about good examples of that, but there's definitely some music that I cannot listen to. Like, I just don't get it. Oh no, and no, I'm gonna get insulted if I say this, so I'm not going to say it. But also,
Too late.
Don't listen to Lulu by Metallica.
Done from the band. Okay.
Okay.
Then thank you everyone for being with us. It was
Thank
great.
you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
It's been really nice.
Yeah.
And we will see.
Nice having all the comments and everyone chatting
Yeah.
with us.
We will see you either live or online, and I'll see if I can make that video available online, which shouldn't be too difficult. So if you want to rewatch this or anything, you should be able to. In the meantime, thank you again for being with us and supporting us. And yeah, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
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 Ciao, ciao.